welcome to another calisthenics video. This is at my local park in East London. Bars aren't the best, but I'm just trying to make do. This is a session that I get to do with my friends, so I enjoy it. Here doing muscle ups, third one struggle. Again, bars being loose, but starting with quality over quantity, so not really focusing on getting too many muscle ups, more just focusing on that form and trying to keep my legs as straight as possible, engaging the glutes and the hammies, and then from those going into dips and then going into 10 pulls as usual. The weather weren't the best on this. They weren't freezing, but it was a lot windier than the rest of the week, and yeah, just wanted to get out, get some sets in, get some weighted sets in as well. It's one of the benefits of training with Mikey, who will bring the weighted vest majority of the sessions. From there we go into press ups. I always try and double my reps on press ups. I find push a lot easier, like your press ups, your dips, compared to your pull ups and your inverted rows. So here I am doing 20 press ups. It's actually easier to do press ups on this small elevation than it is to do them flat, so not really a struggle here. And then straight after these press ups I'll go into inverted rows or Australian pulls. They've got a ditch here. I guess that's just wear and tear, where people put their feet there to do the same exercise, making sure my chest is touching the bar for each rep, and then on the way down I'm getting that full extension. And again, for this we go for 20 reps, and then after this we walk over to the dip station. Only thing about Millfields is the bars are quite far away from each other compared to like your Finsbury, your Langdon, your Stratford and your other bar setups. So I did do dips, but I didn't record it. This is round 2. And for round 2, just playing with different variations. So here I'm going for chin-ups. And then I've got a static hold at the top. So holding for 10 seconds with my chin above the bar, and then 10 seconds with my head just below the bar, and then 10 seconds hanging. Static holds are good, just getting used to that intense or extended time under tension for the muscles, especially after doing repetitions. I think a few videos back I done one where this is at Langdon, I think I done like 5 chins and then I done a static hold, and then after the static holds I done another 5 chins. That's another endurance kind of set. And here I just utilize that they've got a bar here that you can jump up into and do dips. So straight after the 10 pulls and the static holds, I've gone to 10 dips, and you can see here how much the bar's moving, which is a bit annoying about Millfields in that sense. But yeah, 10 straight bar dips, and then after the straight bar dips, adding in some press ups back at the other station. Here I was practicing the lever hold, so I really want to get the front lever by the end of summer, and I'm just making it a habit that every time I train I do some form of progression to the lever. So here I'm doing single leg, but I was struggling. I trained earlier in the morning, so this session started at about 9:30. I trained at 6 a.m. a HIIT class. Here just dips with a leg raiser split, really trying to get the legs as high as I can, working at lower core as much as I can. And I've kind of been abandoning core, even though I run a lot and I train a lot. I ended this workout with a core workout from Amnesia. If you haven't got Amnesia, check out my website, alarmfitness.com. But yeah, ended the workout with us all doing Amnesia, which I need to get back onto. That and stretching are 2 things I'm not paying enough attention to, which are gonna cost me if I don't change my ways. Then we go into round 3. So I've got the weighted vest. So this vest weighs about 17 kg. It's a gravity fitness vest. Fully loaded is 20 kg, but there's 3 blocks that are not in there, and just getting some weighted pulls. The only struggle with this vest is there isn't a clip, so the clip's at another location, which means it isn't secure. So you'll see when I go to do the next few exercises like the press ups and the inverted rows, the vest isn't staying to me, it's loose, which makes it a lot harder, makes it a bit annoying to train with. But yeah, like here you can see the front of the vest is just flapping, and that means I'm overcompensating, and you can see I'm not even, form wise, I'm not even all the way straight. I think I'm arching, which why, but yeah, I'm not keeping my whole core engaged and body straight because of the vest hitting the floor. So yeah, hopefully next time I train, or when I train with Kevin, he brings his vest and it's got the clip-ons that secure it. Here again, you'll see the back will just flap, which is annoying because then the top part of the vest, which is on my chest, comes up and it irritates you. It's like it's choking you basically. Why part 2? But yeah, after this we go for dips, and that was my only weighted set. Where I trained in the morning, I didn't want to overdo it. I've also got the Hackney half this week. If you're watching this later, I've probably done the Hackney half now. But yeah, it's meant to be a week of tapering. Like, I'm meant to take it easy. I'm here doing double sessions. I trained at 6 a.m. and then again at 9:30, and then the following day, which was Friday, I done at 6 a.m. and then I went to Finsbury Park and trained midday. Here, just some weighted dips with a vest. This is one that's comfortable. Vest doesn't move around too much here. And then we go into the 4th and final round. This was interesting. I wanted to more play about with how many different variations of pulls I could add in. So I started with archers, but because the gloves were on, it made it a bit difficult to do these archer pulls. So I took the gloves off after these anyway. So just normal pulls for the start. And then taking the gloves off after 5 and going for some archer pulls. And even with the archer pulls, keeping that form strict, so trying to keep my legs together as I go from one side to the other. And then going into some commando pulls. So getting the range of different pull motions during this workout, which was good. And then after that, press ups again. Press ups are easy, especially with my body weight. Another thing I want to do is get more involved in weight. So going back to boot camp 6 a.m. class incorporates a lot of dumbbell exercises, but I felt a lot stronger on this day in the evening when I went to track because of that additional weight. When I was running, I felt a lot stronger in the lower body. So I definitely need to get on top of that. That's going to help me for the longer runs, like the marathons, which is what I want to do next year. Definitely need to get more strength in the quads and the hamstrings. There's only so much you can do with body weight for your legs. Upper body's fine, but for your legs you definitely want to incorporate some weighted exercises. So you got your inverted rows that I'm doing now, and then after inverted rows I finish on dips. And that's the whole workout pretty much. Quick short one, not too many reps, not too many sets. Just more like a maintenance set or maintenance session, I'd call this one. But yeah, take from it what you will. Utilize the exercises. Don't have to follow the reps. Don't have to follow the sets. Figure out what of these exercises have you not done before. What can you add to your workout? Hope you've enjoyed the video. I will catch you next week. Take care.